All right. Shalawam. Shalawam. All right. This is that's brother from GMS, Columbus, Ohio. GMS New Orleans. All right. He's coming back at you another lesson, a live lesson. All right. Gonna flow by giving it honor, praise. The bottom again to our elders, apostles of GMS, and peace, blessings, salutations again to the whole select out there. All right. We back on live, man. We, YouTube strugglers for a minute.
Are we on the regular main thing?
Yeah, we on the main page now. They had struck a bunch of pages that we had. But hey, we back online. We pushing through it. Okay, and also, we're gonna just get into the prophecy of the time that we're in. All right, approaching 2026. We're in a week. We're about a week now, right? That's less than a week. We're approaching the eve of destruction video. All right, in the time that we're in. We can definitely see it's going to be a trial by faith. It's going to be an exposing of various different guys out there, agents. All right, agent provocateurs, apostate. What do you say? Apostates,
Agents,
yeah,
sellouts.
All this coming to the forefront. All right, and we're gonna stay on that topic. All right, even approaching on the eve of destruction. All right, because this is it. It's going to be a trial of many brothers' fate, going into the persecution, because a lot of these agents, they're going to bring the persecution too.
Yep.
All right, they're going to bring the light of Esau on his ministry, for whatever reason. Because we didn't see, this last year, we seen the Lord expose a lot of these dudes, man, to the point, it became an embarrassment, a smudge, to a lot of these cats, man. And then ultimately, I'm just hoping the Lord put a lot of these niggas to death, man, this year. All right. Just straight put these guys to sleep. You already had one, what are they name? Prince of Power. Now you with the power, man. All right. But anything your brother gonna start off with? Let him roll,
I'll go back to you.
Okay, Colin, just real quick. Zephaniah 1:12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their knees.
Yeah, and that candle, that light's going to be passed around, all right, shined on different men, all right? This is what the Lord's going to do, all right? Read again.
It says, and at that time, and it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their knees, that say in their heart, Yahweh will not do good, neither will he do evil.
As you see, it's true in the mouth of a bunch of niggas. What they do, they take this thing for play, man. It's a market for game. It's a market for just all type of folly, man. All right, so the Lord's gonna get to the point of, hey, man, putting these guys to death. All right, exposing them on a major level. Right, guys that's not right, guys that's bullshitting, and guys that none more. You just a plant. You try to plant yourself around the camp. For whatever reason, you might be working for the people or whatnot, but the Lord bringing it to the forefront. You got a little more.
This is a quick one. This is Titus chapter 1, start at 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision.
Yeah, especially they of the circumcision, people that's in the know. Because a lot of you guys are just doing a bunch of goddamn, really just doing just that. A bunch of goddamn talking, man. All right? Motor mouth, bladder mouth type of guys, man. And you don't know what the hell you talking about when it comes according to the scriptures. And nothing in general. All right? And then, like I say, a lot of you guys be twisting up the doctrine, man. Or are you making the doctrine, every week is something new with a bunch of these dudes, man. All right? And a lot of you guys been exposed on a major level. Because a lot of you guys, even if you was a part of GMS and you twist the doctrine, that's how you've been feeling. Go ahead.
Verse 11, whose mouths must be stopped.
Must be stopped, man. All right? And the Lord's going to stop it. In due time, due season, the Lord's going to stop you guys' mouths, man. Go ahead.
who subvert whole houses,
Mhm.
teaching things which they ought not for filthy lucre's sake.
Yeah, teaching things they are not for filthy lucre's sake. You all about the Benjamins, man. You all about filling your pockets. You all about the views, the subscribers. Oh, I got you. All right. All about the ads. All right. What they call it? Monetize.
Super chat.
You know, you all about getting the Patreon pockets filled, man. All right. And it has nothing, and like I say, you constantly keep changing things, man. As I seen a nigga I know been bugged out since I came in. He's still bugged out. Oh, we got people out there saying America gonna get hit with missiles. That's not gonna happen. You niggas, and you got followers. Really, I get on a lot of you followers a lot of times. But how you sit up there and believe that shit, man? When the scripture says otherwise. All right, but you all about the get along game, man. Shalawam. You know, sending these guys money, gifts. All right. Meanwhile, these niggas openly drinking cokes, man. You know. Meanwhile, these niggas nipples are blistering up, man. You know, come here, brother. I'm serious. You gotta know who I'm talking about. This shit is ridiculous, man. But it's through fucking followers, man. Y'all sit up there and y'all go for that shit, man.
He strokes the ego.
Yes.
He just put
You make them even worse.
Yeah.
Because they approach you and say, oh, I got 12.7. All the followers right now, my guy. You know? Meanwhile, is a fucking nigga. Go ahead,
The next verse, even though it's talking about the Cretians,
Mhm.
it applies to you niggas today because you're coming in the exact same spirit. One of themselves, even a prophet of their own. And you got a lot of these guys are reservoir dogs. Well, once they fall out, they expose all their leaders' nastiness. Their OnlyFans accounts. One of themselves, even a prophet of their own, said the Cretians are always liars, evil beasts, and slow bellies.
There's a lot of you niggas out there, man. All right? The liars, slow belly, weirdos, creeps, man. All right? And you, like I said, and then like I said, a lot of you guys, you can see it in the spirit. Through the spirit of discernment, you can see you guys, a lot of you guys are just around, you ain't right around the camp, man. You know? That's why the spirit get on brother to get your ass up on out of there, man. Okay? Because like I said, we knew as things approach the end, you're gonna have this happen. Right? You're gonna have things like this happen, man. You know? Yeah, I think you and you. Yeah. Come. I'm looking at the other one though. Yeah. Go ahead.
This Isaiah 56 and verse 9, and it says, all ye beasts of the field come to devour, yea, all beasts in the forest, because watchmen are
I can't
blind.
really move it too much.
Yeah. It's cool.
It's gonna work. All right.
It's too much. I mean, they can hit him, brother.
Yeah.
Just, you can swing that over whatever you're doing.
It says watchmen are blind, they are all ignorant, they are dumb dogs, they cannot bark.
Yeah, they these so-called followers that you people love out here, and you idolize. These guys are not. They're like dumb dogs. Cause like we always go into time and time again with this particular scripture, a dog is used for. I'm talking about a real dog. I ain't talking about no, huh?
Alone.
Yeah, I ain't talking about a goddamn Pomeranian, man. That's for a woman. That's to look good.
That's right.
I'm talking about a real dog. Dog is used to warn the owner of incoming danger. All right, like the brother said, there's an alarm system. Somebody on the other side of that door, it barks. If the dog's on the outside of the perimeter of the house, he barks to warn the owner of what's going on. But these guys ain't warning you, man. These guys ain't filling you up with the scriptures to make you ready for the battle of the things to come. Because we got some things getting ready to come. All right, especially approaching 2026. Nero 47 is gonna come down even harder with the gavel, man. All right, things gonna get more tighter. Like I didn't hear, like this person talking on the way here. I'm hearing niggas that I know of Niggas that I know from afar, man, it just don't feel like Christmas. And it just ain't the same no more. Hey, we've been telling you this, man. According to the web. Go ahead.
It says they're all dumb dogs. They cannot bark. Sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber.
I'm the slugger, man. These guys that you idolize, even some of these other camps, they're not really warning you, man. They're really rocking you back to sleep, putting you back in that comatose spirit, man. All right? But that's what a lot of you are. Man, the Hebrew and the Latin ain't really that important. The Greek ain't really that important to go into. How is not? Because even like I said, this brother over here, I'm a wide, he deals like I said, many brothers have their specialties, but like even that brother, it gives according to the technology, you can more understand the thing. It goes in even deeper. And then there's a lot of you got a lot of you followers, y'all so shallow and don't want to go a little bit deeper to where you just settle for anything. That's how these guys get y'all, man. They rock out of sleep with smooth words, man. You know what I'm talking about. Nate, all that fucking antics and shit, man. Theatrics and shit. Bullshit, man. He was you know, spirit on nigga, spirit went on that nigga, man. Demon on him. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 11, it says, yea, they are greedy dogs, which they can never have enough. And they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, everyone for his gain.
They're all about the game, the Benjamins, the head count. And that's why a lot of these dudes let women in.
Yeah.
They bring in, because you know the women gonna bring in what? The money. Women gonna go get other women to bring in even more. So yeah. And you got two other niggas over there, they so much gone to where, like I said, they go for any damn thing too. And that's how they can these guys and these. And like I say, you best believe a lot of these dudes are set up and they sell-ups, man. They have received the briefcase and been told to say this, been told to massage, hey, gotta get away from the YAHAWASHI name, massage Christ up in there. Matter of fact, just change the name in general. And you got two people, man, they go for that shit. You know, go ahead.
No, they got a little bit more.
Got a little bit more. Go ahead.
And it says from his quarters, it says, come ye, say they, I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drinks. And tomorrow shall be as this day and much more abundant.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's Matthew chapter 15 and verse 13. Like the brother been saying, you know, it's the year, 2026, the year of apostasy, sellouts, these agents, and it's gonna be a clear distinction of what Yahawashi is coming to do. So root up these plants that he ain't planted, But that's Matthew 15 and 13. It says, but he answered and said, every plant is red letters. Yahawashi speaking, every plant which my heavenly Father had not planted shall be rooted up.
Should be rooted up. Because they're not really planting. Them niggas weeds, man. Because from afar, you might, it's a funny looking plant. Then you get up on it, oh man, it's a goddamn weed, man. It needs to be rooted out, man. Because what it does to the real plant, it wraps itself around it and chokes out. Same thing, you got to choke out the word, try to choke out the word. But like I said, you out there who are blind and deceived, hey, you blind and deceived on purpose, man. All right? You set up to be taken by these guys, man. Go ahead.
Verse 14, it says, let them alone. They be blind, leaders of the blind.
That's exactly what I just said. And you've been blind by these guys. Hey, you've been blind on purpose. Let the blind lead the blind. And the cold, the cold part about us, we don't even care. We don't even care. So big. We just have Yahawashi has graced us, all right, with his mercy for us to get it, man. All right. what we got going on, man. We don't, hey, man. Hey, do we argue with niggas anymore?
But niggas can't get it, we moving on.
We moving on. Even on the comment board, we ain't arguing with you niggas, man. Go do your thing. You want to be Steve? Go ahead. You just get the hell from around us, man. You want to be a Lone Ranger? You want to do your own thing? Just go ahead. Go ahead.
It says, and if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch.
They both shall fall in the ditch. And a lot of these guys that do fall by the wayside, they don't last long. You might be out there for a week, 2 weeks, maybe 2 months, maybe 6 months. And guess what happened over time? Niggas lose steam. Lose steam. Oh, I think the brother had something. Real quick, you got something?
I was just gonna make
Oh, make a point. Yeah, I was telling you he had something.
just to back you up with the parable of the seeds. It says the one seed, came up on stony grounds, and you got it? Kind of.
Yeah.
Now you got it.
Yeah, Mark 4, yeah.
Me and my brother through the spirits, we've been talking about this since last night.
Done.
This is Mark 4, getting straight to the point. Mark 4:3 says, "Hearken, behold, there went out a sower to sow, and it came to pass, as he sowed, some fell by the wayside, and the fowls of the air came and devoured it up. And some fell on stony ground, where it had not much earth, and immediately it sprang up, because it had no depth of the earth."
Yeah, it wasn't rooted. You weren't rooted, man. So if you're not rooted in the scriptures, you know, if anything come by, any guy come with, you know, smooth words, a good so-called doctrine that he's going by, anything, you get swept away, man. All right, that's why the scripture says that you don't let nobody take your crown, man. All right, you gotta protect what you got. You gotta look into these guys, man. You gotta dissect them through the spirit, man. Damn, he said this on in April. He said this, and then now they're changing something else, man. That's a it's clear indication, clear warning that you got to back up all they got. You know?
They tell you that, if I can say, they tell you that 1 John 4.
Yeah.
Believe not every spirit, but try the spirit by the spirit.
Yes.
Of YAHAWASHI.
Yeah, man. And the doctrine is the major thing. If they change the doctrine, that's it, man. You know, like I said, in my time, I just seen dudes like, you know, back in the day, they had some brothers, some guys out there in LA. Like I literally watched them 1 week, teach the prophecy, teach the correct doctrine, and by next weekend they was teaching flat earth. Hey, you gotta go. You know? Huh? Yeah, come on. You had a little more?
That was it.
That was
If
it.
I could just to say too with that.
Come on.
Just with the sprouting up, you know, just to back up what you said, these guys that always, you know, want to be a lone wolf or fall to the wayside out of the camps, they only go for so long.
Mhm.
They got that prideful spirit. They hear the word, but they're on the stony ground, so they shoot up quick. You know, they burn out and they burn out quick.
I'm gonna answer you. I'm gonna tell you a lot of these dudes. We done seen dudes. They got precepts coming out their ass, man. You know, they got a personality, a fire personality. Charismatic, big old fluffy beard, every goddamn thing. Yeah, garment. I'm talking about raw. And then what? The Lord ain't looking for that shit, man. The Lord just clearly uproot them. Like the brother just said, they spring up, shoot up fast, man. All for nothing. That's why I tell you, brother, all the time, what you want is true. You want to make your path right, man. You want to, if anything, act for longevity in this thing, man. Endurance, where you can basically steer the time, because that storm, if the storm haven't came to the truth on you, it's coming, right? So that's it. We already know as years accumulate on you, what happens? More stronger demons, you know. And we all, like I say, in the past couple of weeks, including myself, been dealing with major demons fucking with your mind, fucking with you, pulling at you. Family members pulling at you. Things are happening with them. It all a test of your faith, you know. You must endure. All right? Go ahead.
Got one more verse. You
Yeah.
wanna say something real quick?
No, I just don't want to say, that's why I tell you, all throughout the scriptures, he that endure to the end. You can endure, but it's to the end. That's what matters.
Yeah.
That's where the reward lies, at the end. You got it.
Hey, these guys, the particular guys, they just looking for gain right now. They ain't trying to make it to the end. If they can fill their pockets, they can do whatever they do. They're cool with that, man. We trying to get the hell out of here. Also,
Right.
all right. The goal is to get it out of here. The goal is the chariots, man. If need be, like we say, my thing is to get you on the chariot, and you help me get on the chariot, man. All right. But like I said, these particular, like I said, hey man, I just like I say, especially a lot of you dudes like Zariak, the Lord gonna get your ass, man. Go ahead,
Just what you just said, right? It says in the NLT. Mark 4:5, it said, other seed fell on shallow soil with underlying rock. The seed sprouted quickly because the soil was shallow. Verse 6, but the plant soon wilted under the hot sun, and since it didn't have deep roots, it died.
Yeah, that's that son kind of like anything, any wayward doctrine come by, the guys speaking eloquent, they gone by that, man. And we didn't see dudes like that. If you're not, I didn't see the dude in the truth. Well, he was, at one time inspiring to be in GMS. But then if you're not rooted and you're not given time to process what's true, given time to be a journeyman, right, and learn behind other elder brothers, other bishops, how to be a man of the Lord, how to deal with the milk, how to but that's what an older brother does. The older brother actually critiques you. All right.
Somebody had a call up, but I don't
I've seen it.
know if it's on.
It's all good.
It kind of got off, so I don't know.
Yeah, it always.
Satan, that's it.
Yeah, that's Satan, man. Let me put it on. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. What the last one I said?
Critique.
Yeah, so you always,
Man, critique.
that's a part of this truth. All right, a part of this truth is having men over you, and they're able to critique you, man. They're able to give you sound instructions, or sometimes harsh instructions on how to be. All right, how this thing operates, man. It's all a part of this. It's all a part of the growing process. Like I say, if I'm Brad Ford and you Aaron Rodgers, it's cool to be Aaron Rodgers, man. All right, because at some point you're going to start. At some point you're going to get in the game. But it's cool to be the journeyman. These guys don't want to be the journeyman. They want preeminence now. They want to be the man now. And what happens? That shit don't last that long.
I got you to your point.
Yeah,
Kind of some spirit, because me and the brothers was just talking about that, going into that Hebrews, about how the elders and apostles, ultimately watch over our souls. So like we said, the critiquing, et cetera, the scrutinizing is necessary, for growth in this ministry.
Yeah, the rebuke has it stings for a moment, but not for long, man. And when what happens when you get a lashing? All right, that same wound that you endure, that pain, that wound actually grows. It grows into a scab and grows back to being the skin, man.
Stronger.
Yeah. All right, but you can tell from these other type of guys out there, they don't want to be instructed. All right, they don't want to go through the process. All right, that's why I say they don't last that long, man. All right. Then you gotta watch them type of guys. Then come around. They want to know it. They come around as if they know it all. Mold them out. Want to shoot up to the top. You know what I'm saying? Let the spirit do that. Let the spirit do that. Because some brothers have personalities. Like a brother might have a personality in the camp. So, well, he not even. He's not even a particular brother in rank or some shit. But his personality is so much on him to where the brother, he's like a pillar in the camp. He brings so much another dynamic to the camp that helps the camp. Not to, want to be the man though,
You son of a dog.
Yeah. Cause like I said, a lot of these dudes, you come around with Asian behavior, man. Acting certain wild shit, doing certain wild things, man. You gotta watch out for that shit, man. And like I said, this is the year they're gonna be exposed. It's been getting exposed. The Lord been putting these guys out there. It just this year he really did it. And coming into this year, like according to Pastor Hart, it's really gonna be on the forefront, man. All right, we just like I said, brothers this ain't nothing new. All right, go ahead. There's something I wanted to say. I'm just lost my train of thought though. Whoever had that.
I got you.
Yeah, you go. I mean,
But like the elder been saying, as Ezekiel said, we come to what? Root up and pluck out. And you have the time to where through the spirit of the Lord, he gonna put it on the apostles and men to actually expose men. It ain't just the year like the brother said, the apostles, the agents, but this the year to expose the intents of men's hearts, man.
yes,
So now doing that by the way of the scriptures, that's what's gonna happen, man. Men's hearts gonna reveal themselves. All right. And I'll tell you in Proverbs 27:19 that as face answering to face, as in water, face answering to face, so the heart of man to man. So now men's hearts are being exposed, just like you got the dude who want to go over for filth and lucre sake. Blessed are they that had not going after gold. That man, the brother there. A lot of men minds is about to really show. You can't hide in the bag no more. All right, the Lord is calling you out because this is at the forefront of who really serious about this thing. This is Wisdom of Solomon 4. I'm gonna start at 3. It says, but the multiplying brood, all right, that brood is the incubating of the mind of the ungodly shall not thrive, nor take deep rooting from bastard slips, nor lay any fast foundation. So anybody that's coming with the foundation of an incubate mind of ungodliness, they never took root. All right. It says, but though
it says mark them because
yep. And yeah,
doctrine not contrary to the
yep.
to what's been taught, man.
Which is in their mind, like the brother said, they got itching ears, they consciously see with hot eyes. All right, and it's the set apart, really to divide the true believers from the believers.
Yeah,
so they're necessary.
Even them gumbo, like as
Yep.
you seen with the apostles, we're talking about this guy, taking counsel from another camp.
Yeah,
yeah, man.
Yeah,
Shit like that. You gotta watch them gumbo doctrine guys. At this point, if you a guy that's just finding out this thing, you need to just be dealing with GMS.
right. We have the elk select.
Yeah, you shouldn't be dealing with multiple camps. You're watching Israel. You're watching this person. You're watching Thunder. You watching all these guys. Hey man, at some point, let's go with them.
Yeah, come on.
You're not gonna be able to swallow down this, man.
Yeah.
Or even how GMS, you're not gonna be able to get it. You got to deal with one thing and one thing only. But go ahead.
The spirit got it on the apostles to basically put the pressure on affiliate camps who've been lingering on. Well, I'm affiliate. Nah, you either with us or you're against us. And that's it, YAHAWASHI, man. All right. And what the Lord doing, he's actually showing, ain't no more spreading great areas and spreading the fence. Because Jacob do that till times get better. Yeah. Times ain't getting better. It says, verse 4, which was Solomon 4:4. For though they flourish in branches for a time, yet standing not last, they shall be shaken with the wind, and through the force of the winds, they shall be rooted out. So when the Lord come, with that pressure and different things, these men gonna get rooted out because they're not planted anyways. Right. It says the imperfect branches shall be broken off, their fruit unprofitable, not right to eat, yea, me for nothing. So the fruits, you could tell a man by their fruits. All right, the apostles been and the elders been established, and you see that through the elders and other camps, the rooting in the way that we come up. All right, and how we're rooted, that we have one counselor of men. Right, we got one counselor. A lot of these people are counseling from different camps. We even take that philosophy amongst ourselves, man. We only listen to YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI through the spirit of the apostles, on down to the men in the camp, all the way to the younger brothers. All right, we got one faith,
one doctrine, one baptism. That's it, man. All right, that's it. Okay, so like you say, they fruits gonna be unprofitable, not right to eat. Yay, me for nothing, man. So you know these people by that. Y'all gotta do, brothers.
Real quick, this is the book of 1 John chapter 2 and 18. I started at 19. It says, they went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. But they went out that they might be made manifest that they were not all of us. And I brought that out because ultimately, the Lord is cutting off that gray area to show that, there were people who were faking the funk. There were people who say they believe, but also they didn't really believe,
Yep.
But you got it.
Yeah. I got some real quick.
Yeah,
This is Luke 8 and 17. It says, "For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be made known and come abroad."
Yeah, we in the times. All right. Well, these things are gonna come out. All right. The hearts of men is gonna be exposed. All right. And that's what this you got that.
Yeah.
And that's what this truth does, man. It exposes the intents of men's heart. All right. And like I say, what I tell you, brother, you got to deal with time. Time is going to expose a lot of things, man. All right. With time and chance happen to us all. Time, just give it time. All right. And men's heart's gonna come out. You have
Can I bring this manifesto?
Yeah.
It's the word manifest in online etymology. It reads clearly revealed to the eye or understanding, open to view or comprehension. Says evident. It says plainly, apprehensible, clear, apparent. It says of offenses.
Of offenses. All right. Gonna make things clear whether you're right or not, man. Go ahead.
It say caught in the act.
Yeah. You see, a lot of you Asians out there gonna be caught in the act. A lot of you guys out there gonna be caught in the act that you was never right, man. All right.
I got the Hebrews for you.
Go ahead. You got it.
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 4 and 12. It says, "For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword."
Talking about this Bible, man. This is that two-edged sword that is speaking of. Go ahead.
"Piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart."
You see, it's a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. All right. So this truth, this really the spirit roots you out, man. And over time, if you're a guy that's playing with this thing, you're gonna get like the person gonna get plucked out. You're gonna get exposed. If you're a brother that's honestly trying, you are honestly sincere, hey, you're gonna over time you're gonna grow. All right, and not be dealt with as if these other guys are get dealt with. Go ahead.
You want to keep going?
Yeah,
That was it. That was it.
It's your
Real quick on this, the book of Proverbs in 24, verse 21 says, "My son, fear thou the Lord and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change."
33:41.
Huh?
33:41.
yeah. Go ahead.
This the book of Proverbs in 24, verse 21. It says, "My son, fear thou the Lord and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change."
So now with them that give them change, you guys are constantly in the spirit of this. They jump doctrine to doctrine. They jumping from this camp to that camp. All that shit is going to be counterfeit. What you got? How many more y'all got?
I got one.
We probably deal with y'all too. We're going to deal with y'all too.
You got something?
You got one? Y'all want? We'll deal with y'all three. Putting it on you. Go ahead. Which one of y'all?
This is real quick. This is backing the brother Kaya up from a point he made earlier. This is Ephesians 4, and I'm gonna start at verse 3. It says, "There is one body and one spirit, even as ye are called, and one hope of your calling." It says one Lord, one faith, one baptism. Okay, so there's only one way, within this truth. There's only one doctrine. Okay. if you trying to come up another way, the Lord said the same as a thief and a robber, okay? You know, and that's what you're seeing from these other people, all right? From these different camps.
And it's been that way since the beginning. The Lord some the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. And the same as the apostle. The doctrine's still the same, right? The way we go about it, the way we teach, and the way we hawking, man. Everything is the same. So what are we changing here, man? Go ahead, Al.
Kind of jump down and try to get to the point. I'm gonna go to verse 11, but the point's in 14. And it says, and he gave some apostles and some prophets and some evangelists and some pastors and teachers for the perfecting of the body, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Hamashiach. It says, till we all come into the unity of one faith and of the knowledge of the Son of the power. And it says, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Hamashiach. And this is the point I wanted to get. Verse 14, it says that we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine by the sleight of men, right? You know, these guys coming up, you know, being tricky, cunning, right? Deceiving the people, right? Which is gonna pretty much say. It says, by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie and wait to deceive, right? So that's all these people that's being taken away, being pulled out, right? Being planted, being plucked up as the brothers are going into, okay? Because they're not rooted and sound within the faith, man. Okay? What you got it up?
Yeah, right. On that part. This is Revelation 3 and verse 15, and it says, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. How would thou were cold or hot? So then, because thou art lukewarm, neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. You know, you got to be on fire, man. You know, ultimately, that's the goal. The team to be on fire and not cold. All right, and the Lord basically said, I'd rather you be either or, not playing the fence. You know, not in that what we say, that gray area. Yeah. You know, which a lot of guys love to hang out in that gray area, man. Because that gray area gives you what comfort. It makes you complacent. All right. You gotta step out of that. You know. Well, you gonna get that. I got one. Yeah, we're going to.
This 1 Peter 4 and 17. For the time is come and judgment must begin at the household YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI. And if it first began with us, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel of YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI? They're just showing that the time we coming in, all these false prophets and people who don't want to get in line, man, YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI, we ready to just get rid of.
Yeah, man. The Lord getting ready to a time, like I say, really, like I said, we in the spirit of this. The Lord thought, make me give up the ghost, man. All right, getting you up out the way, man. All you doing is you holding up things, man. We trying to get the hell out of here, man. All right, you want to make it a circus, all right, for views and likes and to get a goddamn bag, and you know, Lord need to get rid of you niggas faster than than any damn thing. But with that, man, you know, we will hope it's edifying to the point. All right, you know, brothers about the fellowship. As always, from in it, by giving infinite honor and praise to once again, we're gonna give double honor to our elders, the elders apostle break Millstone, peace, blessing, citation again to the whole elect. Shalawam. Shalom.